about it. In addition to these things, we have some individual ideas from journal editors about things that they would like to do to keep the string going. Denise and I have one. The truth is we had this going before NTLS, but we're going to do a special issue in the Journal of Computers and Teacher Education on new literacies in teacher education and research on new literacies in teacher education. We have a guest editor, and that is in progress right now. Some of you may already be aware of that. And I'm going to do a quick commercial. We also have a podcast with every issue now. If you go to our website for the JCTE, you'll see some interesting podcasts. We've done a pretty good job with the podcasts. We have not done a good job telling people that they exist, but we're getting there now. So if you get a chance, have a listen. The last one we did was with Aaron Deering, and it was about instant messaging in teacher education, so right on target with our topic. Would any of the editors like to talk about special ideas? I know, Sharon, you had one for your journal for Tech Trends in terms of a thread.
Right. Well, Tech Trends often has guest editors, and we were talking about this whole topic. And so what I was trying to do with the group was suggest that maybe we work collaboratively to have a guest edited by all of us, I guess, is the best way to describe it, issue of Tech Trends that does touch on the topics that we've been discussing here, and that either everybody here contributes or we find someone to contribute into an issue of Tech Trends. And since I control Tech Trends, I can control when it comes and goes. So the sooner the better that we get it rolling, I can do that, and that'll be a lot of fun. So I think that's one way we're looking at building, continuing to build this collaborative kind of.
Any other editors?
We also already had this going, but in winter 2010, we're going to do a special issue on digital video, research on digital video in schools and in learning. So, and we're going to break that down by the 4 content areas: math, science, English, social studies, and also we have a general category. So if you're doing some work with digital video, please consider submitting an article for that special issue.
And Leslie and I met yesterday, and we're going to be putting out a call for proposals from the iTest grant. So if you have an iTest grant, you want to look for that call, and we're doing a special issue of JTAPE on the iTest grant results.
Oh, Anita.
So I would assume in Leading we'll be doing probably snapshots from the book for each, either in one article or possibly 5 different articles, the 4 content areas and informal learning.
Yeah, I'm assuming that that last time we did this were still images. We mirrored that with similar sessions at NECC so that the articles matched the sessions and seemed to work well. So yeah, and then the book came out about the same time.
So recall yesterday, the opening day, it seems like a week ago, I talked about how one of the characteristics of this conference is we actually do something after the conference, and I think this is some evidence of that particular theme. So we will keep in touch. We will let you know about the project, the moving forward of these projects. And thank you to all the editors.
That's great. Well, you know, these guys, as you can see, are keeping busy, and I think the nice thing about them is each journal has a slightly different clientele, and so when they kind of pull their perspectives all across those different audiences, you know, they get kind of a triangulation of where the field may be moving apart, but also to think about where would we like the field to go to, and then you see things like Tom Carroll's ideas starting to percolate out across those audiences, which is really the reason that we're getting in the room together.